At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
Hey, we get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Jason with PTCI, and today we are at the offices of Panhandle Services for Children, and we're talking with Destiny Traylor, who is the Chief Executive Officer of this charitable organization. Thank you for taking time to talk with us today, Destiny.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Destiny, I know that your operation has been around not too long, but for a little while. Tell us a little bit about the history, and then also just the different services that you provide for children in the Panhandle and also for families as well.
Okay, so we have been around since 2012, so we're not very old, and we are one of 39 youth service agencies statewide, where we are a part of a statewide network, but we're the only ones local. So we serve all 3 Panhandle counties, and we provide services anywhere from counseling to we can develop that program and try to meet that need.
Well, and we've also talked about just, like you said, you cover all 3 panhandles, so you cover a enormous coverage of area, probably larger than I imagine anybody else in the state, probably at least double the size of anybody else, I would imagine. So typically those who downstate look at us out here and they don't necessarily think.
And we're able to see them.
You bet. We're glad to be here. Tell us a little bit about the history that you know when it comes to the Texoma livestock auction. You were telling.
Because they come over and work. Most of them know and been around cattle all their life. They kind of catch on pretty quick and pretty self-sufficient, and so it's nice to have them. Some of our best employees are girls.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Well, and if you've ever been around somebody who there's some people out there that, boy, if they can work on a horse, you don't hardly have to pay them. They just, if you let them ride a horse, they'll be happy.
That's right. Yeah, that's certainly right. But we need foot backers too.
That's right.
And that's where we struggle at, is we need people working on foot, and they have to have some knowledge of livestock to work on foot around here, because they're in pretty close contact at times. Right. So they need to know what they're doing, and most of them do. We've been very lucky.
Well, that's a good partnership to be able to have that with OPSU that close by.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, speaking of good partnerships, PTCI being a locally owned business, actually owned by our customers as a cooperative.
Yes.
Loving to do business locally with other local businesses, and of course Texoma is the latest town to have fully fiber optic internet throughout the town and everything. Yeah. And of course, I know you're kind of an old school guy when it comes to, you'd like to have your buyers here in the pen, but as the world continues to change, it's probably nice to have that available to you.
Yeah, it's a marketing tool for our internet. We're broadcast over the internet every week. Our auction goes out over the internet, and it's another marketing tool that you know, we're trying to do the best thing we can to market people's cattle, and we deal just in local cattle, and so we're trying to do the best we can. We don't sell a lot over there, but there are opportunities there, and we do some business, but I still like to have people in the seats. Yeah. As far as the fiber optics, I actually live in Felt, Oklahoma, and Felt, Oklahoma's had fiber optics a long time. It was one of the first, and so I get to brag a little bit when Texoma just got fiber optics, and it's been great. It's sped our thing up. Our able to broadcast, it's a lot faster speed. Those guys were great to work with. Anytime I have a problem, I can call them and somebody will be here just immediately. They are really have been good about keeping us up and running, our whole phone system and internet system.
Well, that's good to hear. We love to hear those things, that people are happy with our service, and hopefully we feel like we try to hire good people and make sure that they're taking good care of their customers. And really, that's just that's not a PTCI way. That's really an Oklahoma Panhandle way of doing things out here. So we hope that most people do. So.
Yeah, you bet. It's a really fortunate to be in this part of the country and have companies like you guys and people that are doing business with the locals and providing a good service. It's very nice to be here.
Well, Clay, we sure appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for everything.
You bet. Clay Myers with the Texoma Livestock Auction. And we welcome you to the 2021 Pioneer Days Parade. We see the flashing lights from our emergency vehicles that'll lead the parade, the policemen, and also our EMT and fire departments. Up several blocks ahead, we're here at the corner of 5th and Main, where the entire parade will turn and head towards the activity center out there at sunset. So nice big crowd here gathering here at the corner, and I'm sure that is on up Main Street and then down here down 5th Street as well. Nice to see a large crowd out. Of course, last year a little bit smaller crowd with everything going on in the world with the pandemic and things like that. So nice to see a more normal Pioneer Days going on. Events have been going on out at the rodeo all week. They've had the slack taking place, and last night started out the rodeo as well, and performances this afternoon, this evening, and then again on Sunday afternoon. So lots of fun to be had here in Guymon, lots of activities. Just check in on all the activities out there. You can they've got nice event sheets that tell you everything that's going on, but we'll be here to tell you what's going on here at the parade. And hey, if there's anybody out there that you're already watching it, make sure to copy that, post it to some of your social media. Maybe there's some family and friends who'd like to tune in, that maybe they're former Guymonites or this area and would like to tune in and check in on what's happening in Guymon today. Just a few blocks away from reaching us now, as we can hear the sirens, and I'm sure you can probably hear them on our coverage off in the distance just a little bit. Beautiful day here, May 1st. Check the temperature real quick. A beautiful sunny 70-degree day. Winds about 15 miles an hour, which, you know, if you're from the Oklahoma Panhandle, that's no wind at all for us. So just a beautiful day out here. As people mill around, find a good spot, make sure they've got their bags so they can grab candy as it's thrown. We see the kids making their way out on the edge of the street. They're ready to get them a bag full of candy. This is their other Halloween, you almost might say. They're still a few blocks away from reaching us, making their way through downtown. That kid, he can't hold onto a bag to save his life. And as the sirens get louder, they move closer, kids moving their way out to make sure they can see what's going on. You can see the flags not too far behind as well. So the lead of the parade is just here a block away from the turn. Here leading our parade, the Guyman Police, Texas County Sheriff's Department, as well as our state troopers, our Oklahoma Highway Patrol, those who serve and protect. We thank them for their service that they do to help keep law and order here in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Now making their way up the parade, our flags brought by horseback. Our horseback riders carrying the flags, full cavalry uniform as they make the turn. Followed up by the mule-pulled wagon, Commanding General's Mounted Color Guard of Fort Riley, Kansas. And here is the local Guyman Boy Scouts troop trailing behind. Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. They throw out candy and wave to the crowd. And a couple of unicyclists out here riding around as well. An old-fashioned fire truck makes the turn here, leading the other fire trucks as well. That's the Orange Coach that There's some of the Guyman ambassadors. Here is the Guyman Fire Chief and his crew with some of their rescue equipment. There's leading the way some of their water rescue equipment. They pull that from behind. One of the large ladder trucks for the Guyman Fire Department. That one doesn't make it too far underneath the stoplight there even. That's ladder 1. That's stationed down on 24th Street at Station 1. And here is the Guyman Fire Department chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive vehicle, their hazmat vehicle. Our Guyman Fire Department, followed by a water truck. They can pull out in the country or wherever they need to. Off-road vehicles. Here's our Texas County firefighters. And ambulance vehicle there for the Guyman Fire Department as well. Texas County firefighters brush fire vehicle. Here's one of the large water trucks, water tankers that they'll take out when they've got fire out in the country usually. Miss Susie, it says on the side there. Here's some of our Texas County firefighters riding on top. They ride past. Here's Hardesty firefighters as well. Another truck for Hardesty Fire Department. And here's the Goodwell Fire Department. Or Texas County Goodwell Fire Department. And here's some of the Tyrone Fire Department. Here's from out in Huff, their fire department. Here's one of the rural fire department trucks from Huff. And here are the rodeo queens from all across the country that have been here in town. You can see some stirrups for California and Louisiana hanging over the sides, as well as Iowa, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Some others on there as well. We thank those ladies for being a part of this. Miss Rodeo, Kansas as well. Miss Rodeo, Nebraska, we can see that one as well. And here's our OPSU Fiesta King and Queen vehicle. And Miss Texhoma. And Miss Princess Texhoma as well. Now making the turn here, R&E's Tire Shop, LLC, oil change, brakes, shocks, farm tires. They work on semi-trucks and have used tires for sale. We thank you for them for being a part of today's parade as well. Got a couple of tractors following behind as well. See if we can see who they're a part of. Looks like part of the parade is slagging behind there. We've got a big gap here, but crowd continuing to grow here at the Pioneer Days Parade. Everybody's happy to be out, enjoying the sunshine and just enjoying being out with other people, as it's been a long time since we've been able to do our normal activities like this. There's still, our next vehicles are still about a block and a half away. They're falling a little bit behind. Looks like that may be the Guyman band, Guyman High School band. Of course, when they'll come up, they'll usually perform here at the corner as well. We'll have that performance for you on here. And you can hear the Guyman High School band heading our way. Kind of a cool wrap they've got on their travel trailer with the tiger. Looks like it's heading right at you. Here they are, the pride of the Panhandle, the Guyman High School Band. Pride of the Panhandle, the Guyman High School Band, sounding great today here at the Pioneer Days Parade. Got an old style John Deere tractor, diesel tractor pulling through. Candy out in the street, and the kids are running out to grab it. Sharp Construction. Give them all a call for all your construction needs, 580-461-1867. There's also some more from Sharp Construction. Making the turn here at 5th and Main, Bank of the Panhandle. And they are throwing out a bunch of candy as kids race out to get that. Now we've got some of our vehicle entries leading the Guyman Junior High Band now. Nice looking 1500 Ram pickup. Got a Hemi. Cars rev up their engines. Trailing this group, a Charger. And here is the Guyman Junior High Band. junior high band. Sounding good there. Looks like we've got some of the Guyman cheerleaders heading our way next. It is the Guyman junior high cheerleaders. Just went by. Here's a horse-drawn buggy coming up ahead. And that is Zach's Cheese, their entry. They moved down just to a new facility just a block up here. Beautiful looking place in there. If you haven't been into Zach's in their new building, you ought to stop by. And here is the Pink Heels fire truck and police car supporting women and raising awareness. pinkfiretrucks.org. Signatures on the back of the police car, or from those who are cancer survivors. Here's some more of another horse-drawn carriage and some of our horseback riders. Here's Guyman Tire. All your tire needs, 338-2516. Here's the entry for the Texas County Family YMCA. Got our third band heading this way as well. Another Guyman band. This is the Guyman 6th grade band heading our way. Diamond, 6th grade band, sounding pretty good for 6th graders. That sounds better than some high school bands I've heard around. So good job by them. Looks like we've got some dancers a block or so ahead doing a performance. We have a little bit of gap here. Remember, today, I believe it starts at 2 o'clock. The next rodeo this afternoon. Those are the afternoon rodeos this year are presented by Seaboard, so they are completely free. So you can head on out there and catch some rodeo action in the afternoon. It doesn't even cost you a dime. Take the whole family. Thanks Seaboard for being willing to sponsor that. A lot of sponsors help to make Pioneer Days a possibility. Without the corporate sponsors, the events probably couldn't happen. PTCI is happy to be a part of that and happy to bring you the coverage of this 2021 parade as well. There'll be another performance tonight out at the rodeo starting at 7:30, both evening sessions. Last night and tonight, both 7:30. And then again on Sunday afternoon at about 2 o'clock as well, I believe is the time. Please don't hold me to that. Somewhere right around then. And you couldn't ask for better weather for it either. Our next parade entries making their way up to the corner here at 5th and Main. And it is Zumba making the turn here. Very colorful outfits, handing out some information. Got a couple of military vehicles now coming through. I believe this is a hobby group that comes up with this. You'll see groups that restore some of these old vehicles like this. They do it here in the parade to thank you vets for your service. Larger housing vehicles being pulled there. And a military water truck coming up as well. We do thank those who have served our country. Freedom isn't free. We especially thank those who have made the ultimate sacrifice to keep America free. We got a sheriff's vehicle pulling up now here. Here's an entry from the Golden Mesa Casino, making the turn. Police out handing out some cold treats here. Sheriff's Department handing out some popsicles there.
Thanks. All the kids gathering around that sheriff's vehicle trying to get them a popsicle there. Virtual primary care, DOT physical, express wellness urgent care. Well, making their way up to the corner, our very own PTCI vehicle. It's offering landline, cellular, and gigabit speed internet here in the Oklahoma Panhandle and even a little bit down into the Texas Panhandle as well. Of course, PTCI is a cooperative owned by the member owners. Customers are owners as well. Can't get any more local than that. Got a big Jeep and a couple of motorcycles making the turn. Don't see any signs there representing a business of any kind. Probably just came along to show off their rides. We got some more hot rods making the turn here. Quite an interesting vehicle there. It says Vanderhall on it, a three-wheel vehicle. I think these are called the red one's called a Spider, I think is what those are called, but I can't remember for sure. It says Slingshot on it, on one of those three-wheeled vehicles. Got a flag on the back for Regency Auto Center, which is down a little farther north here on Main Street. And now we've got some vehicles, some horses, and the van from Panhandle State. Firehouse Sweeps Chimney Cleaning Service from here in Guyman, 580-651-4222 for all your chimney cleaning needs. And here's some of our horseback riders from Oklahoma Panhandle State University. There's the college president on the horse there, Mr. Tim Fountain. Aggies, you know, one of the top rodeo programs in the country. They've won the national championship, I believe, 8 times. Maybe 7, can't remember for sure, but very proud tradition there. Some more Panhandle State representation. Here's the homecoming queen for Panhandle State. Some of the cheerleaders and the Panhandle State band, which was just came back into service about 4 years or so ago. Looks like they've got their drum line here today. A lot of the Panhandle State athletes, we can see some of the football players behind. Cheerleaders handing out some little Panhandle State face little tattoos, the water tattoos. Folks, if you haven't been out to see some of the Aggie athletics, there's some fantastic athletics out there throughout the school year. Quite a few of the football players you can see in their jerseys. Some of the basketball players as well. And trailed by the equestrian team as well. Hill Rock Maintenance. Tres por trios. Got a couple Jeep entries here. Waving to the crowd. Some kids hanging out of the sunroof there. Enjoying the beautiful day. American Legion Post 31 here in Guyman, Oklahoma. Those gentlemen riding in the back, throwing out some candy to the kids. Here's our parade marshal, a 1929 Model A business coupe. Beautiful car, kept in beautiful condition. Got another big military vehicle pulling through. Well, more than one looks like coming up, several. I mentioned earlier some of these guys like to do this for hobbies, find these old vehicles, fix them up and use them. I've heard for camping trips and things like that, but they also like to be in parades and just try to honor the veterans, their service to our country. Trunchbull Services, TB Tires, and also TB's convenience store. And thank you to all their customers. Got a few horseback riders as well was a part of their group. Here's the Heritage Community and Rehabilitation here in Guyman. They got their vehicle decorated with a lot of red bandanas, as that's part of the theme this year for Pioneer Days. Here's Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. All dressed up in green, handing out candy and cups. Offices here in Guyman, as well as Woodward, Elk City, Clinton, Anadarko, Alva. Alma Folclorea de Oklahoma, a traditional Mexican dance on that trailer. Here's some of our Point Rock Rodeo Elkhart, Kansas riders coming through. I think these may be our trail riders that come all the way from Elkhart, as that's been a tradition to ride over from Guyman, or from Elkhart to Guyman. Pretty large contingency is a part of that as well. As they walk by and wave to the crowd. It looks like that's about a good 40 strong or so. The Point Rock Riders. Got some more kids throwing candy out here as they come from Elkhart, Kansas. Established in 1948. A few more riders trailing their trailer. Old school Firebird making the turn here. Firebird Trans Am. Here's Raise the Bar Fitness. Look at this. Don't have any information on this vehicle, but that is an impressive ride right there. We've got another run on good looking vehicles passing through here. Vintage car making its way to the corner. This is the Pioneer Day Queen there in the back. Sam's Detail. Dirty to Purdy, it says. 580-651-2270. Dynamic Auto Repair. 461. I believe that says 9091. I couldn't quite make out a little smaller sign on the side of that. Here's another float making the turn. The Faith Learning Center 580-338-6212. They've got a couple of vehicles here. Faith Academy says on their second vehicle. And a third from Faith Learning Center as well, and Faith Academy. Here is Sunset Lane Baptist Church. Got their bus all decorated up with the bandana theme. Palacios Construction and Remodeling. They've got on the back of their Sox baseball from the local Little League team. Now making a turn, looks like tell by the uniforms, some of Apollo Med-Flight. Looks like a car group, all of them have a legacy on the front of their vehicle, so probably that would be a car group, car club that meets together. Now we got a big semi headed straight for us here. Via Trucking Service here in Guyman, Oklahoma. Texas Pride Dumpster Rentals, 580-651-3023. You can call or text them at that number, it says. And here's the float from Nuestra Tierra. They are throwing out a ton of candy, cups, plenty of goodies for the kids. Get any of our people? We didn't forget about them. Got some more riders here coming along. And a band on the trailer. Tamborazio. These riders wearing some of the traditional Mexican garb and also hats as well. Here's our Best Use of Theme Award winner. They've got a traveling jail on the back of it. More souped up vehicles making the pass through. Those neon lights on the headlights there. Look at this hot rod. Looks like a green pickup representing the Napa store. Beautiful convertible vehicle here. Here's Farmers Insurance. Ooh, looks like we got another one handing out some popsicles. That's the Jason Eggers Agency. Here's the Bussin' Books. Traveling library making the turn. June and July it travels around from Tuesday from 5-ish to 7-ish. A&I Roofing and Repair and Construction LLC. Their office number 338-0516. Because your roof matters to us. S&S Services. That's kind of clever, sitting on a couple of toilets in the back, throwing out candy. Support the Oaks, Texas County's homeless shelter. Air Pro Heating and Cooling. Reach them at 338-HEAT, 338-4328. LEHR Electric, 461-3324. It looks like we're going to have a little dance performance here. There we are, the Diamond Tiger Cheerleaders. That was the Guyman High School Cheerleaders. We saw the junior high go through here earlier. Guadra Almada. Sign on the front of this wagon wheeled trailer. They've got some riders as well, horseback riders. Mustang there. Here's Wild West Ford, a souped up Ford pickup, Ford trimmer. More vehicle entries making the turn here. There's a business entry, but I can't see their sign. It's Fast Cash as they make the turn. Texhoma wheat growers making a quick turn there. And here's local 4-H. A sign that says 4-H making out like a bandit. Nice float entry. And here's Connection Church. They've also got a float entry here being pulled behind the pickup. They tell us no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And all are welcome there. The Jim Hitch Memorial Golf Championship. That one comes up June 3rd through the 5th out at Sunset Hills. Memorial Hospital of Texas County. And here's PCHC, Panhandle Counseling and Health Center. Their health clinic, you can reach them at 338-0072. And here's Western Equipment, local John Deere dealer. That's some of their offerings there on the trailer. Nice zero radius turn mower there, front end. Vehicles even got a small tractor here as well. This group, Pioneer Days Award, Best Overall. This is Seaboard Foods. As they celebrate 25 years here in Guyman, Oklahoma. Kind of a cool float. They got up on a horse trying to rope a pig. It says wrangling pigs in Guyman for 25 years. Clever idea. Charles White State Farm Insurance. Got the bear out as he's out throwing out cups and candy. Charles and Courtney White, they're out at just about every event you'll see. Not only here in Guyman, but also at Panhandle State. You can reach them, 338-8937. Very involved in the community. Always willing to lend a helping hand, and I'm sure very willing to offer you some insurance, some good insurance coverage. More floats making their way up here to the corner. We've got the Guyman dance team. As they pass through, we'll see if they stop and give us a little performance. And they are. There they are, the Guyman Dance Team. This little short performance. Buddy's Home Furnishings, letting everybody know they've got lease equipment. You can lease equipment from them. They are now open. That was the old Aaron's business. And making the turn, the Longhorn Bulled XIT limousine vehicle, the Rodeo and Reunion. The first weekend in August in Dalhart, Texas. Also down and dirty ditching. Doing business in Dalhart and Dumas. Some more from the XIT Rodeo and Reunion. Some kids hanging out the sunroof, waving to the crowds. And here is the Guyman Dance Company. Pretty good sized troop on the trailer today, showing off some of their trophies as well. Here's an entry from our local McDonald's. Happy Meal and some fries on there. The Works Handyman Services. 915-926-0022. Look at this Case IH vintage tractor here. We've got a vehicle dressed up like a dog passing through here. Almost looks like from the movie Dumb and Dumber there. The Mutt Cuts vehicle. I think it says Diana Pet Food, but I can't read the sign too great there, but interesting vehicle. Now some more of our local policemen. They'll trail the end of this 2021 Diamond Pioneer Days Parade. Folks, we thank you for joining us here today. We thank you for joining us here on our YouTube channel, tuning in to watch the Guyman Pioneer Days Parade. It's quite a tradition here. Of course, as we mentioned this afternoon, about 2 o'clock, there'll be rodeo action going on. Then tonight at 7:30, And then tomorrow afternoon, again, the last performance. So both afternoon performances, Seaboard has already paid for those. Those are free to attend. So take your family on out and enjoy the action out there. And hopefully if you're away from Guyman and this brought you some nostalgia, maybe you can make it again next year. We thank you for joining us here on PTCI's YouTube channel. Be sure to like our channel. That way you'll get updates if you subscribe to that, to future events that we cover. We cover a lot of sporting events in our area and also other notable events that happen in the Oklahoma Panhandle and even into the Texas Panhandle too. So, from downtown Guyman on the corner of 5th and Main, that's it from the Guyman Pioneer Days Parade 2021.
PTCI is keeping your world within your reach with nationwide cell coverage. PTCI's award-winning customer service team is more than willing to go the extra mile with you. And with PTCI Cellular, you'll always stay up to date with the technology that keeps you connected no matter where you go. So come to one of our local stores with the people who care about you. For flexible plans, visit ptci.net.
Is there anything better than free? PTCI is giving you 3 months whole home Wi-Fi Plus free. Now cover your entire home with Wi-Fi Plus. Plus, get virus protection, cloud backup for your important files, password manager, and 24/7 365 tech support. What's free? Get your whole home Wi-Fi Plus now free for 3 months. Visit your PTCI location today. Some restrictions may apply.
Call 1-800-562-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.